Now, ending it off with the performance, this device actually has a pretty decent, Snapdragon has the Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Plus chipset, the Adreno 225 GPU, and 2 gigabytes of RAM. I think that's the lowest number of the GPU I've ever seen in my life. Now, this thing's performance, like I mentioned, I don't think anybody was buying this phone for like a gaming device or doing anything super crazy with it. This was a pure, in my opinion, and what Blackberry was kind of selling it as a professional device, as a, device that people want to go ahead and respond to a bunch of emails with and, kind of do a lot of more businessy type of things. I don't think Blackberry was selling or marketing this device as a gaming device or a phone that if you want to get the most power, this is a device for you. This is not the case. This device, and you can see from every single Blackberry commercial ever made, I think this was a phone specifically made for professionals, and I think that's a great thing. I'm really happy for it, but it is a very important thing to keep in mind that you want a phone that's going to be able to do everything you throw at it. This is not going to be one of those phones. I think an iPhone 6 is more powerful than this device in my opinion, and I think a phone like the iPhone 6 that came out this year is more relevant. The fact that it still has all this software updates and all this hype around it is very important. I think the Blackberry Classic is a really good device for the functionality that it brought, but I do think the performance is one of those areas that I'm not really happy about, and it is one of those areas that had, Blackberry kind of focused in on it and improved it a little bit. That would have made this phone a much better seller in my opinion, and it would have probably made it a little bit more future-proofed, and people still talking about it in 2021 like myself would probably be able to talk more about it. So I think in terms of that pretty much covers the performance segment.